Hello again everyone, welcome back to another art time-lapse video. Yup, I wasn't lying when I said that this would be the new format now, so yeah. You might notice that I'm doing something a little bit different for this project though. Yeah, that's because, well, I decided to mix it up, obviously. So, I decided to go outside, take a photo of something, and then superimpose my persona into it because I think that'd be cool. Yeah. So far it really is just the standard stuff, separating the layers and then mapping out the rough shapes and everything. All going good so far. And yeah, some things might look a bit off, but I do my best to correct them and make them look as right as possible. Because I like things looking good. A bit of struggling with the ears though. Also, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I did. I noticed how 2D looking my ears are, so I wanted to try and fix that and add a little bit of perspective to them in this artwork. And yeah, if you're wondering why I put a lot of purple airbrushing, it's just to help me draw some creases on the closing, which I probably should be doing that because I went to art school and learned a lot about this, but here I am just not using them, so why not use my knowledge today? Yeah! I think I did a good job though. I'm not sure. Still doesn't look too right, but it should get better with practice, right? Yeah. And oh, actually, I really am proud of this part. I decided to put my superimpose my signature into the environment too, so it looks like that, you know, it's actually inside the part of the photo and not something I drew on, which I'm really proud with how it turns out, though I kind of did have a bit of a rough time trying to get it right, but I did get it eventually. Just some small details and everything first, and some color changes, and look at that! It looks like it's straight into the photo. It's like I successfully manipulated reality. Woo! Yeah, I'm really proud of it. And just some adjustments so that I could get the pose looking less weird. And I think it's on to the painting or coloring or whatever. Oh, before doing that first, I keep forgetting that my shirt looks like that. Anyways, yeah, the painting. Which I'm not really good at if you've seen my past artworks, and it isn't my traditional style either, but I decided that doing something a bit more realistic and less cartoony would fit the vibe of this artwork the best, so that's what I did, even though I struggle heavily with it. But you know, it's good to try new things, and it makes you more flexible when you try new things. I don't know a lot about life, so I'm not sure if that's right or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. But now that I'm thinking about it, part of me wished that I just used my more traditional cartoony style. It would clash a lot with the photo, but I want to be the type of artist that goes against the grain, and putting a lot of clashes seems like one of the things, but it's whatever. I think the painting is still a fine choice, even if I'm not that good at it. So yeah, just some more stuff, and then yeah, I heard somewhere that you have to start with a darker shade and then work your way up to with lights and details, which is what I'm doing. Obviously. That advice actually is pretty helpful for me though, because if you've seen that protogen artwork I did, I struggled a lot with the painting because I didn't know how like people did it. But after getting some advice from YouTube Shorts, I struggled a lot less. So yeah, important life lesson learned. The shading is not really good though, and actually one of the biggest critiques I have of my own artwork is that I didn't put any highlights on this, which ended up making the artwork look a lot more flat and whatnot, and it gave a lot less emphasis to the shadows too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I did that, aside from like simply forgetting, I guess. But yeah, I guess if I ever plan to do more artworks in this style, I'll remember extra hard to put some highlights. Just kind of smoothing. Oh, and I guess another critique I should mention is that I probably like hid too much of the shadows and whatnot. There was too much light taking up of the artwork, so it kind of like gave less emphasis to the shadow, and like it's not really that good. But this isn't the style I'm used to, so I'm gonna cut myself some slack. Just some painting and just screwing around and doing whatever, I guess. There isn't really much to say. But yeah, most of the time on this artwork really is just drawing in the closing creases, huh? Like, I guess that is how it is, because like this artwork isn't really that detailed in general. But I think this is about it for the artwork, after a few random tweaks and whatnot. And yeah, that is the artwork. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so final thoughts on the artwork? It's alright, I guess, but I personally think it could have been better. I think the biggest problem is mostly the shadings. There is too little shadows and too much light, which kind of like it made everything a bit too flat. Also the lack of highlights, which I kept mentioning. But yeah, overall I'm not too disappointed with this artwork. It's still pretty alright. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's all I could say for now. Thanks for watching this art time lapse, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.